Hello again. After I went home from the field, I worked out like from I think it's to 120 or 150 minutes. I'm not sure, but I walk like 10 times and play a little basketball there. I still have time. I don't do what in this pandemic, people want us to take a bath immediately after we work out, but I cannot do that because after we work out, our body temperature is so high. It's like more inside. Inside our heart is so high, and if I immediately have a bath, it's gonna decrease. So gonna decrease immediately, and it's not really good for my health. It's like you putting an ice, and then you put a hot water, and then the glass is gonna break. Is the glass is vulnerable, but I think our body is more vulnerable. So I won't do that. So I still have time to cooling down uh, before I have a bath. Uh, I'm gonna use this spare time to finish my daily work. Uh, when we work out a lot, we must remember to hydrate ourselves. Yes. Um, when you work out, like 2 liters, like uh, 8 glasses of water is not enough. I think the necessity of water is different for everybody. Uh, if you don't have, uh, if you don't do so much in your life, I think it's 1.5 liter is enough. But if you work out a lot, you need to keep hydrated because a lot of sweat, a lot of fluid get out of your body. You need more water, and you know what? This is my habit since like we cannot. Do you know that English is not my first language? So sometimes I lose word. Uh, when I do this a lot before this coronavirus, that I have this knowledge that everyone is a flu carrier. So when you drink, you when you drink and you are a flu carrier, you're not flu yet, but you are a flu carrier. You're gonna have that flu plug inside here. Like you drink half of this, the half is contain flu virus, and then when you drink this other half, you're gonna get flu from yourself. I prevent flu from myself. It's like a long time ago. I live in high, so hygiene. I am a health freak, and that's sometimes too much for some people. But it's okay. I sort of do what necessary for me because in the old time people don't realize that their habit is not so good for their health. I try to tell everyone, and I bring hand sanitizer like every day from like years ago, like 10 years ago. Uh, I try to tell everyone, but after you hold money is your hand. There are so many plug in your hand, and you have to bring hand sanitizer. But no one listen to me. After the coronavirus, everyone do that. Everyone do what I do. About the face mask, I use face mask only in dangerous environment like in bus station or train station or in airport because so many people and we cannot avoid contact with other people. I mean in the old times. I bring face mask there, but when I do workout, I never bring face mask because when we do face mask, our blood circulating is not so good, and it's gonna affect it's gonna decrease the oxygen level in our brain. Uh, I always bring one from once because, like I said, most human is a flu carrier. Uh, most human get flu from themselves. I think human get flu from themselves and from other people, and then they blame others. It's just like, yeah, when we have problem, the problem is from ourselves. The root of the problem is ourselves, and we are the one who can have a solution. And then we blame others for it. We blame the government and everything. It is from you. So I gonna drink this first to keep myself hydrated. I mostly finish it, but when I don't drink it anymore. So let's do some work. I need my cell phone because in the modern day we bring our cell phone every time, and most of our work we do through the cell phone. I communicate with my client through cell phone, mostly through WhatsApp. Can I mention WhatsApp? But so in the morning when I have a morning walk, I don't bring my cell phone. I think that's the only time in one day I free from my cell phone. And do you know that it's make me feel like I am back to my nature as a human, because as uh, when we don't hold our cell phone and we walk alone, you have to talk with yourself. You have to discuss all your problem with yourself. You have to clean your energy. You have to do the work. And as much as at the first, when I first do that, it's so hard for me because I sort of fighting depression like 10 years ago. I have a severe, really bad depression in my like when in early time of my life. I get so many bullies and I blame others. Uh, I so depressed of my life in my 20s. It's so hard, but there is a time when I tell myself, I must cut that toxic people out of my life, because but in the end I realized that the most bully come from myself. I bully myself worse than anyone ever bullied me. And when you realize your worth, you don't tolerate it. That's including the uh, our mind is often bully ourselves. We don't tolerate it. As you increase your level of self-love, is your self-worth become increases as well, and you don't tolerate that kind of thing. Uh, so in the morning when I walk, it sort of for the first time is to decrease depression, but and then is strengthen my immune system. I feel I am healthier and healthier. Is not so easily to catch cold. The last time I catch flu is like more than 1 year ago. So I have confidence, even if there is pandemic all over the world. I have a confidence to my immune system because I work out every day. My minimum walking is 5 kilometers only in the morning. Uh, During the day, I try to active, like I park a bit far away from the bank and the place that I want to go. I will take you today to my workplace, but I yes, we'll see. In this month, there are some part of working that we like, and some part like administration stuff that I must do all my work by myself because uh, I am self-employed in real like a CEO, chief everything officer. Like I do everything by myself. Like I have to do the administration work, and then I have to go to the way to make transaction and everything. Like I have to. Sometimes I don't like the administration work. I used to hate it, administration work, but I have to finish it. So the tips when you must do the work that you don't really like, there are some part of our job. In any job, I think there are some part of our job that we like and some part of that we don't like. When we don't like our job, we still. My tips is just do it as quick as possible, and then do the fun part of your work. My work requires a journey from like a 70 kilometer every day, and I'm so thankful that uh, we have there is no lockdown here. I'm so grateful for that. Thanks God. Not so many cases here, so uh, every business, every important business is still open, so I can do my job. uh, some when it was early pandemic, I see so many hotel and restaurant is closed. It is very hard even for me to have lunch. So and when it's open, it's so empty. And I thought, how can this business? How can they maintain their business when it's so empty? I sort of feel like wait a minute, I have to focus on my work. I would like to have a discussion with everyone, and I'm so grateful that we have this chance to share a day in our life. You know, I never share my day because when I working, I I don't filming myself, and then every morning when I walk every morning. Is my personal time. Yes, I don't want anything to disturb me. Yeah. So this is a very good chance, and I guess sometimes when I do this job that I don't like, I put something that I like that. Do you know I like to make like I like drawing, so I draw a lot. Do you know that 15.0, yeah, 45. It's okay. I'm multitasking every day. Mm. And then what we must do is I have to check my cell phone and check some internet banking. I have to check some of my bank account. It's not. Yes, that is daily life. I sometimes I drawing. I make many drawing, especially like a drawing monologue. Can I draw something for you? Okay. Wait a minute. I think you need a closer look. I will draw this, and when I check my internet banking, I cannot do it while talking, I guess. So uh, I'm gonna finish the video by giving you this my drawing. Drawing is like calm our soul. Like when we draw something, I use a blue pen there because that's the nearest pen near me. Mm, my sort of drawing is influenced by a Japanese comic. Do you know manga comic? It's like modern day Japanese comic. Yeah, I sort of like that. It's my favorite. I drawing like since since I was child. I really like to draw human. Sometimes I make story in it, but most of the story related to me, like a child who get bullied and how to survive that bullied. No, it's not. Do you think it's my self-portrait? Let's make it my self-portrait. It can be man or woman. But I mostly draw woman because I am woman, I guess. Uh, do you know there is something that make my soul calm when I hear this sketching voice? I like to sketch many things. Sometimes when I see people that have a their facial expression catch me, I draw them later. Yes, I like to watch people. I sort of when I watch people, I like to guess their job or I guess their personality. Do you see it clearly? I have to check some my internet banking, so I gotta stop this video. Thank you. By the way, thank you in Indonesian language is terima kasih. See ya.